I'm Andy Buchholz with LexisNexis, and welcome to IdentityGov with renowned security and identity expert Frank Abagnale.
Frank, when it comes to identities, what role does the Department of Motor Vehicles play?
Of all the responsibilities tied to a DMV, the most important is the verification and authentication of an individual's identity when using a license. Why is this so important? Well, did you know that 18 of the 19 9/11 terrorists held a total of 35 legitimate U.S. driver's licenses in the names of others, and the licenses were issued by 5 different states? These licenses allowed the hijackers to avoid the terrorist watch list and board the planes on that fateful day. The DMV is the arbitrator for identities. When licensing, the DMV uses the information presented, such as a birth certificate, licenses from other states, a bill addressed to the license requester showing the new address, or perhaps a lease to determine who you are and where you live. All of these documents can be easily created or modified for criminal purposes. A recent GAO report showed that a fake license submitted to another state in order to obtain a legitimate state license was accomplished 100% of the time. Therefore, each state assumed that the submitted license was real and used this as the basis of the identity for the new license. This becomes the golden ticket supporting criminal activity.
What should DMVs be doing differently?
DMVs need to begin verifying and authenticating all people that request or renew a license. Just because someone has a license does not mean they are who the license says they are. Knowledge-based authentication used today in the banking and insurance industries should be mandated at the DMVs. A driver's license enables a holder a variety of privileges by linking the displayed identity, name, address, and date of birth in conjunction with the picture on that license. A license is used to verify age, driving privileges, travel abilities, and can be used to obtain documents such as passports, birth certificates, social security cards. Additionally, licenses are also legitimate forms of identification used to create bank accounts, obtaining student loans, buying property and/or vehicles, order credit cards, and even file for government benefits. Therefore, issuing a license with the picture of one person and the identity of another person is the golden ticket to identity theft.
Why would an individual pose as someone else? Or why would somebody try to obtain a second license?
There are a number of reasons how fraudsters leverage a fake driver's license for illicit purposes. If they want to travel but may be on a national or terrorist watch list, to gain government benefits such as unemployment, food stamps, and housing, to help illegal aliens stay in the U.S. under a false identity and to drive and travel, to buy or obtain a car, truck, or property under another name for criminal intent, to rent property as a drug drop house, to enable driving while faced with a suspended or revoked license, or even to enable underage drinking.
What are the solutions DMVs need to consider?
LexisNexis tracks 585 million unique identities in the United States. In addition to most of the current citizens, this also includes the deceased, incarcerated, and foreign nationals. With all of this information, LexisNexis associates each identity with a 12-digit identifier called a LexID number. This is an internal replacement for a Social Security number for everyone in the country. Why is this needed? Because so many identities have been stolen and Social Security numbers are readily available to criminals. Thus, a single Social Security number can have multiple people tied to it and not allow true identity uniqueness. With national information, LexisNexis has the ability to audit DMV records looking for the deceased, incarcerated, those that have never lived in the state but hold a license, live at a different address than they claim, Social Security numbers that don't match the name of the license holder, Social Security numbers that don't exist, etc. LexisNexis can run a no-cost general report for any state showing how many license holders fall into each category with detailed examples of each category.